We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Mike Scott gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
So coming to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 6-10.
Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Two balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting first, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the veteran center fielder Jim Edmonds. Here comes the first pitch. Splitter swung on and missed, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here, 0-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The 2-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. Angels go down 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Craig Biggio is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. La Stella waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting second, the right fielder, Michael Brantley.
So one away here with the bases empty, and Michael Brantley settles in to hit at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Brantley is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
Line to the right side, but foul. One out, nobody on. Still even at 2-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now another 2-2. Jeff Bagwell waits on deck. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will track it down. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are two away now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hit hard up the middle. Base hit, and the Astros are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Into the box now, Yordan Alvarez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat. Bagwell on second. Alvarez at first. 2 out in the inning. And he falls behind 0-2. Altuve playing here in his age 29 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. A pause and the 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
George Springer the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
One and 0. Here it is.
2-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Outside, 3-0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Second and third, 2 away. Well, they let him go there, but he missed it for strike 1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Three and 1. Here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Three runs already home here. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike one. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 in the air down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Astros lead it 3-0. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Mike Trout.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1. Very high, 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
To the plate now, Albert Pujols. As he'll take a look at ball one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here's the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Angels have made it a 3-1 ball game.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
Into the box, Garrett Anderson.
The left fielder.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1.
Ball inside.
Tommy La Stella waits on deck. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Drilled to the left side, and Garrett's going to reach with a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's Tommy La Stella now, and there he goes towards second. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Looking at his career totals, La Stella is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Ready now for L.A., Justin Upton.
Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bregman fields it cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. But the Angels do get one back via the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Astros 3 and the Angels 1. Next up for the Astros, Carlos Correa. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Stepping in now, Garrett Stubbs. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Stubbs playing here in his age 26 season. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Grounded back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. And there's out number 2.
Just an outstanding play ranging up the middle right there. But I'll tell you what, it was the exchange to get the throw off to first that demonstrates why he's one of the best shortstops around. Any bobble or hesitation on that play, and those wheels burning down the line were going to be safe.
Striding in for Houston, Craig Biggio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And now for the Angels, Max Stassi, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Max Stassi.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Popped him up. Bagwell ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready now, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. A little low. It's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, To be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
In now is Anthony Rendon as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
At the plate, Jim Edmonds, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's got an opportunity to drive in a pair, perhaps even it up here in the early going. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
2-1 to Edmonds.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Runners are at second and third with one down. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. In his career, Trout is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Runners at second and third with two gone. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, two straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Three and two. The count is full to the Angels DH.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the third now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Brantley.
The right fielder, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
So now to the plate, Jeff Bagwell, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty, one man out. Splitter taken here, 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Jose Altuve, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-1, no strike. Nope, that's inside.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That's inside.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0. You can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's George Springer. And that misses, ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The set and the 1-0. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Here's the 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Second and third, 2 away. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The 2-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Two and two. Here it is. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in, Alex Bregman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Left fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. Alex Bregman has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Noah Ramirez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Ramirez. The batter, number 1.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa as he rips it on the ground to second. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. But the damage done here is the Astros get 4 runs on the grand slam. We played 3 full. It's the Astros 7 and the Angels 1. Now in the box, Albert Pujols. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pitch on the way. Back up the middle. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back, left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and here comes Anderson. First delivery to him on the way. One run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Tommy La Stella. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Angels are gone in order. They're down 7-1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Garrett Stubbs. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Craig Biggio. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
That's wide, 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
This is on the ground over to first, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Brantley.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's off the plate. Ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Standing in now, Jeff Bagwell. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Here's the 2-0. To 2-2 now.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Yordan Alvarez would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey!
The 0-1 delivery.
Ball.
Alvarez, a 22-year-old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. I mean, that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home.
Nope.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Justin Upton.
First delivery to him on the way. Justin Upton is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he misses again. 2-0.
2-0.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
3-2, full count. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Brantley is under it. One away.
The catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Stassi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Stassi playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
2-0 now. And the pitch. Front door with the slider eclipsed the zone for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Andrelton Simmons stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Two and 0. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder, George Springer.
He's set, and the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Here it comes on 0-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Striding in, Alex Bregman. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Digging in once again, Garrett Stubbs. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Count remains at 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning.
Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on opening day after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Grounded to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jim Edmonds.
Now at the plate, Jim Edmonds. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Stubbs has it. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Mike Trout. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him. 0-2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Looking to send him packing again. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
The second baseman, Craig Biggio.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
Takes this the other way to right. A dive, but it's off his glove.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Comes set with the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. LaStella has it. Simmons on to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So striding forward now, Jeff Bagwell. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Two out, nobody on. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Skied into very shallow right. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing there for Houston, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. seventh inning ready to roll, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Albert Pujols.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And that's through into right. So a leadoff single here to start the seventh. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Garrett Anderson is at the plate as he takes a called strike one. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the seventh. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. D-Row, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the seventh inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. Springer comes on now, and he has it, one down.
The batter, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So stepping in, Tommy LaStella, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
One and one to Tommy LaStella. Runners on first with one down. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, a splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
The right fielder, number 8, Justin Upton.
Justin Upton the next to hit. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
A runner on first with 2 away. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder. From the stretch to 2-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Angels strand one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Cam Bedrosian enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 32, Cam Bedrosian.
Digging in and looking for more, Yordan Alvarez singled home a run in his last time up.
Yordan Alvarez.
He's set. Here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Action now in the Angels bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Ready on 1 and 2. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Up next to the Astros, the designated hitter, Jose.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A runner at second, nobody out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. No contact there, and it's 1 and 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, George Springer, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And that misses. Ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Third baseman number 2.
Stepping into the box, Alex Bregman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Upton going back, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, his second home run of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And stepping up is the shortstop, Carlos Correa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is skied into short left center. Anderson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Garrett Stubbs.
Settling in now, Garrett Stubbs. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the left side. Simmons is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. 8th inning coming up. The Astros on top, 11-1. Ryan Presley is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night.
Ryan Presley.
Ready to begin the 8th, and now it'll be the catcher, Max Stassi.
Leading off for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Max Stassi.
And the pitch. 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-1 home. No one out with a runner at second. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
Standing in, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. Presley has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full, 3-2. Jim Edmonds waits on deck. Runner at second here with one man out. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Jim Edmonds. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Ball one.
Fastball well outside.
Count 1-0.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Mike Trout would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, with that base hit right there, D-Roll, that's career RBI number 1,200. And guess what? Jim Edmonds had 1,199 runs batted in. Pretty good career for this guy.
Sweet Jimmy Edmonds. Had a chance to break bread with him in 2008 with the Chicago Cubbies. Yeah, 1,200 ribbies right there. Hats off to him. That's a huge milestone.
Mike Trout is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Springer. Gone! A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. First home run of the campaign for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Stavinsky enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Into the box, Albert Pujols.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Houston leads this one 11-4. Justin Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Craig Biggio. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. From the stretch.
1-0. Ball 2.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons dives. What a stop. Not in time. almost got him after the great stop, but it's a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Stepping in now, Michael Brantley.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And this is taken in by Upton for the first out.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Ready once again, Jeff Bagwell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
That is fouled away. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that misses. 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Yordan Alvarez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. Biggio rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores as they push their lead to 8 now. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. This is line to left. Anderson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. 9th inning coming up. Astros lead this one 12-4. In now, Garrett Anderson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Davinsky playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 25th round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
High in the air down the right field line. Brantley is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Tommy La Stella. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
At the plate, Justin Upton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's by him for strike 1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And he's safe.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Yeah, as you know, Dan, sometimes the hitter just wins. At the plate, Max Stassi. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Second and third here, 1 man out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. So the Angels down to their final out now. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Angels down to their last strike. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
12-4 is the final in this game. The Houston Astros hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Mike Scott gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Shohei Ohtani allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.